Hello everybody, I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful, wintry January day. Now, I want to warn you, looks can be deceiving. And by that I mean you get up this morning, you look out there and the sun is shining and the clouds are gone and it's beautiful and it looks wonderful. It's still cold, okay? Man, I got up this morning, got outside, there's still, it hadn't melted. It hasn't been above freezing yet for the last few days. So the snow hasn't melted, and I know your streets are clear probably. The schools are still probably out, but don't be deceived. Take your coat with you and wear those warm socks because it's still cold out there, and we want you to be safe. We don't want you to get sick. Now, in the next few days, it's going to get summertime on us, okay? It's going to get 50s and 60s and warm up by the weekend, but right now it's still cold. So hope you want you to get out. I know you probably got cabin fever like I have. I get itching to get out. I got to get out a little bit, but we were able to get out today and do some visiting. Went to the hospital a little bit, and now we're up here at the farm where my office is here at Jim Rice's farm and at the first location of our church. And I'm still thankful to be able to be here and be with you today. Today is Tuesday. Tomorrow, Wednesday the 11th, is when you'll see this video on our Facebook page. So I'm thankful for Ken and his son. They came out today and they prepared this opportunity for us to have the video, and I'm thankful. So, but it is still a little bit chilly, so be careful. And there's still snow and ice, so don't get too happy. Be careful still, okay? Just want to talk about this coming weekend. I can't wait. Sunday was hard because we weren't able to meet. We made a decision Saturday that we'd cancel our services, and it was always a hard decision for me because I hate to cancel anything. I just don't like. I like things to be in order, and I like my structure. But we did. We felt like we've got to protect. We've got to be safe, and there was still a lot. It was very cold. It was bitter cold on Sunday, and Sunday night and Saturday night. So we just thought, there's no, because people are going to want to come out and they're going to try, and they may be in jeopardy with the ice and the bitter cold. So we just said, you know what, let's stay in and let's take another couple days. But I hope you got my little video that I tried to prepare for you. It was I just wanted to say hey, and I started this big video by saying welcome to July 8th. Of course, that was great because it's not July, it's January. But anyway, I was glad to get to come visit you. Thanks for joining me today in the middle of your week. And I'm excited about Sunday. We're going to start a brand new series for the month of January. We're going to talk about the miracles of Christ. And all of these Sundays kind of are woven together, and the fabric is faith. And we're going to talk about the miracles, and we're going to talk about faith in our faith, and the different kinds of faith, and the necessity of faith, and so it's going to be a fun series. You'll learn about some fun miracles that Jesus did, and some neat things. It's going to be a good time together. Also, let's see. I have this. This is a brochure about our men's conference. Now, men. This is First Baptist Church of Woodstock, Georgia. It's Johnny Hunt is the pastor. You can go online and listen to Johnny Hunt. He has a great church. He is a wonderful leader, and he's big on discipling men, ministries to men, and which I am as well. It's very important to me. And this conference is a Friday night, Saturday, and it's over quick, 24 hours. Less than 24 hours, and it's an easy trip, and we'll go down together. We have a block of hotel rooms, but you do need to let us know, maybe in church this Sunday, so we'll know how many hotel rooms to get. You can register yourself for the conference. We're not going to register you. Register online at johnnyhuntsmensconference.com. It's really easy, and so you'll go online and register, and this is February 3 and 4 of this year. And so it'll be coming up in just a few weeks. And man, we had a great time last week. We took a lot of our guys, and we want to have maybe more than we had last year. So it's going to be a great time for our men. This Sunday we will be back to our Sunday night programs. We will have prayer and planning back at the cabin. We will have the youth group and the choir and our worship ministry and orchestra, and all those will be meeting here at the farm in the barn. And so we're excited about that. Also, this month we have this Saturday, actually the 14th, our CPR first aid training. I'm sure you're already registered for that if you're supposed to be at that. Also, we have a FCHM team meeting January 28th. This will be a 10 a.m. brunch at the home of Debbie Thomas, who heads up that ministry for us. It's wonderful. And we have our Next Place weekend is January 20 and 21st, Friday night, Saturday morning. And this is something that in time I want our whole church to go through. And it's called The Place, Finding Your Place. The area that God has gifted you and called you to serve. So I want you to plan on that. And if you can't go to this one, the other dates are given. We have one in March, we have one in May, we have one in July, one in September. So check out the bulletin and see Sue or Andrea and get lined up to go through our Place weekend. It's a life changer. It's a life changer. You'll love it. I have been preparing my messages. I'm kind of I try to get ahead, and so I have our messages planned all the way through June, and I'm very excited about some of the things we're going to be doing. This month we're going to be doing the Miracles of Christ. In February we're going to be moving into a missions emphasis. We have a guest missionary coming February, the first weekend in February, and he is a missionary to Brazil. You are going to love him and his family. I can't wait for you to meet him. And then we'll be doing a series on missions. And now it won't be always little bitty huts in the jungle. That's not all there is to missions. There's a lot more involved. And so I want to spend several Sundays giving you some definition and a better concept of missions and the way that works. Because you know what? Mission starts here. Did you know that? There's a great verse that's gonna be our guide, and it talks about mission starts at home. So don't just think it's going around the world somewhere. So I'm excited about that. Then we're going to be moving toward Mother's Day, and we're going to have a series that you're going to love on the women of the Bible. We have 4 Sundays. I'm going to talk about the women of the Bible. Some good ones, some great ones, some not so good ones, some lessons, some smart ones, some mothers, some amazing stories that will lead us up to Mother's Day. And then we'll do a Memorial Day service. So there's just a lot. And I'm excited. And of course, it doesn't take a lot to get me excited. I'm overly excited about our church and about our property and about our purchasing land. And when the weather starts getting good, folks, we're going to be able to start doing some things and seeing some things. And it's going to get really exciting around here. So I just want you to buckle up, and I want you to get on board, because you're in on the ground floor of something really special. And so welcome, and thank you for joining us in this journey. Now, let me give you a thought. The last couple of weeks we've talked about the new year. It's January, and I still want to do maybe a couple more verses and passages about the new year and what's ahead of us, what's out there in front of us in 2017. Remember, we learned from 2016. There were some great victories last year, but there were also some painful things that happened. Perhaps you experienced some heartaches. Maybe you lost someone, or a relationship, or a job, or something happened in your life, and it wasn't fun. It was hurtful and harmful. Well, the good news is life goes on. And Ephesians 3:20 says God has something bigger and better than you could even imagine for the next year. And I want to look at a couple things. Proverbs 16. There's just a couple thoughts here. In Proverbs 16, now Proverbs is written by a very wise man, and he was very good at conceptualizing principles. And he gives us nuggets, and he gives us things to think about that are smart, and they're helpful for us. And he's talking here about something that I think will help us. But Proverbs 16, I want to look at verse 6, 7, 8, 9. Proverbs 16, verse 6, by mercy and truth. And we're always looking at words, and here's 2 great ones. We talk often about grace and truth. That's kind of the core of the New Testament is grace and truth. You know, truth and love. And so here in verse 6 he says, by mercy and truth iniquity is purged. Pastor, why do bad things happen in this world? Because there's wicked in this world. There's evil. There's sin. And it began in the garden when men fought. The fallen man. We sinned. And the world can be a very harmful, hurtful, ugly place. But verse 6 says, by mercy and truth, iniquity is purged. It's fought, it's defeated, it's held back. And by the fear of the Lord, men depart from that evil. So, mercy and truth and the fear of the Lord. You know, you've heard people say, well, that was a God-fearing man. That's a high compliment, to fear the Lord, because that's how we defeat evil and sin and wickedness. When a man's ways please the Lord, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him. Wow. Here's a nugget. If you want to be successful in life, then you make God happy. Because when your ways please God, He makes even your enemies to be at peace with you. Do you need that in 2017? Do you have somebody in you're thinking of that, man, they're just I can't get along with this person, and they're an obstacle in my life? Well, you please the Lord, because the Lord will make things work better in your relationships if you honor the Lord. Better is a little, verse 8, with righteousness than great revenues without right. Here's a nugget. Just do right. Can we simplify life a little bit here? And this is what Solomon, who's a wise man, he said, just do right. When you're torn and you have a decision to make, and in your mind you're struggling with something, and the wise man says, just do what's right. Just do what's right. Better is a little with righteousness and great revenues without right. And I close with this verse. A man's heart deviseth his way, but the Lord directs his steps. I want to give you that as we leave you today. God directs your steps in 2017. Acknowledge Him, honor Him, obey Him, please Him. He will direct your steps. He's going to go in front of you and smooth the way for you in this next year. It's going to be a great year, but you need to honor the Lord, and your ways need to please Him. Thank you for visiting with us today. I hope you have a safe, wonderful week. I really hope you can come to church on Sunday. It's going to be a fantastic day. I love our church family, and I thank you for being with us today. God bless you.